Good evening, everyone, and welcome back again in another weekly market outlook. I hope you all doing well. You enjoyed your weekend and are ready for the next week. So we haven't seen a lot of movement last week. Market was quite slow or moving very slow, or ECB hasn't done anything last week. So this week we are having a lot of you know events which can put a lot of impact on the market, so we can see some movement this week. So first of all, if anyone want to join us, looking to join us for training or for group training or for trading, whatever, just go to the tracktradingacademy.com. There are levels, choose whichever you want, one-on-one or the group training. So in group training, you're going to have the access to the training material and daily meetings, daily live meetings and trade setups, and training and trading both. So in one-on-one, you're going to have the opportunity to have a training sessions with me one-on-one. So if you are looking for the social sites for following me for the updates or ideas, you just need to look at my profile, my TV profile, trading view profile, yeah, and click on that and just look at the signature box. You're gonna see all links are there. All right, so click on the idea and check the signature box. You're gonna see the links over there. All right, website, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Telegram for updates of the ideas or trade setups. All right, so let's move on back to the calendar and then to the market. So calendar, you're gonna see Bank of Japan rate the CN, yeah, at after 2 a.m. gonna be tentative. So after 2 a.m. So we are expecting some movement on the yen pairs. We are expecting some strength on the yen pairs. I will show you what you guys need to do on the yen pairs. A couple of pairs are forming a correct continuation pattern formation. So just watch those those pairs for the breakdown and continuation to the downside. So others can give you one more up move. I will show you which one. And also some movement on the kiwi. There are some news events on the employment change and employment rate. So we are looking for that pair to reverse for longer term, go back up for longer term, and non-farm payroll as well. So gonna be important event. Forms, yeah, forms going to be the important event. So we are not expecting huge movement because of that this event forms statement. I mean, we are not expecting huge strength on the dollar. We are looking for the dollar to reverse, to get weaker for coming weeks. All right, and on Thursday we are looking for the reversal on the pound pairs to go back, pound dollar to go back up, and couple of other pound pairs to reverse. So look for reversal during that event, specifically on the pound dollar, pound CAD, pound Aussie dollar, pound chief, and pound yen. We'll show you what you guys need to look for, which setups you guys need to look for during that event. All right, and on Friday, of course, non-farm payroll, and during that event, watch for the weaknesses on the dollar pairs. All right, that's gonna be the events. Now let's move on to the market, to the charts. All right, so here you got the dollar yen, the DXY, yeah. So DXY still can give you one more up move. Yeah, last week I was asking you to look for it to go down. Last week I was asking you to look for it to go down. So same again. So we are not expecting huge change on this pair. First of all, this correction, the correction which is just there, yeah. So you all guys know that what is the bigger structure, what is the longer term view we are having on the DXY. We are looking for the DXY to go down for one more drop and then reverse. One more drop means that give us a head and shoulder formation at this area and then continue for upside. Okay, so we are looking for that trade to complete first before going to continue for upside for longer term. All right, so same again this week, nothing new, just correcting, and correcting. So watch this to break down and go down. All right, if you don't see that breakdown, this correction is not going to break down, not going to continue, then look for short term buy, this buy, short term buy from this bottom. All right, short term buy from that bottom, and then again higher high, and then look for reversal from that top. All right, so as long as price gonna stay within this pattern, within that ascending channel, every time when price is forming new high, look for it to go down from top, from new high. Okay, so we were looking for in our room this correction to break down and continue to the downside. Yeah, so this bottom to clear and keep going down, continuation of that bottom. All right, if you don't see that, watch for impulsive move, correction, and then go for buy back to that top. All right, and then reversal. So if you are not into this trade already from that top, let the market break down clearly that bottom. All right, watch for a correction and then move downside. All right, so you guys know that I was showing you this pair sell every time from top when price was testing that top. Now still you can join that for sell, but make sure you sell on stronger breakdown at this area, stronger breakdown and continuation to the downside. So DXY down, euro to go back up, reverse, and dollar shift to go down. All right, so this move, the move you guys are looking for, we still can see one more drop, break up and continue. All right, break up aggressively and continue that way. You still guys can see that one more drop back to that bottom and look for reversal. All right, so we haven't left that correction. This correction, all right, so this correction still there. So we are expecting stronger break up. If we're not gonna see that stronger break up, then price gonna turn into flat formation at this area and can continue to the downside. All right, can continue to the downside. So we are not expecting this move without that move. Yeah, without that head and shoulder formation. All right, so we'll show you the lower time frame what you guys need to do. All right, so watch for this to break up aggressively. This top, yeah, aggressive breakup. So there was a correction on lower time frame. Yeah, so if you already managed to get into that trade, that's okay. If not, let this break up clearly, correction and continuation for more upside. All right, if you don't see that correction, let the market come down, short term sell, one more drop, and look for this bottom, that bottom for buy again for continuation to the downside. All right, make sure when you are buying at the current price, you are buying very, very carefully. Yeah, because it can turn down at any time for one more drop back to the bottom. All right, so we are still within that correction. It can turn down back to the bottom again. All right, so watch for it to break up aggressively, continuation and more upside. Yeah, so dollar chief, look for it is trying to break down. So this breakout should be aggressive for more downside. So we are expecting that this week this pair gonna continue for more downside. Yeah, this pair gonna continue aggressively to the downside. Okay, so we were looking for this correction, this flag to break down aggressively. All right, and go down, give us that kind of wave, big move to the downside. All right, but this pattern can turn into another formation, like simple flat formation for one more up move. All right, so for that, keep an eye at that bottom once price gonna hit this area. Either we are having one more up, then drop, or price going to form a triple top and then going to turn down. Yeah, so you can trade on that move as well once price gonna hit that bottom. But for that trade, you have to watch what price gonna do at that bottom. So far, we are looking for it to be aggressive to the downside rather than for one more up move. We are not looking for one more up move currently, but we'll see how price gonna do at that bottom. We'll have shown you that pattern formation in previous weekly market outlook as well. All right, this formation. All right, so far what you guys need to look for, another correction at this area, Similar correction, you guys see that, another correction. And if already in, then watch for more downside, or you can add more if you are not into that trade from these tops when price was hitting that top or these areas. Not into that trade, not into that trade from top. Watch for correction, watch for aggressive breakdown. All right, make sure you get into the market on aggressive breakdown from the current price. All right, if you're gonna get into the market from the current price, if it is breaking down correctively, you're gonna start to face problem. Yeah, trouble. Currently it is breaking down, so we were looking for this to break down in our Friday meeting, Friday daily meeting, from this area to break down aggressively, this correction to break down. Now what you guys need to watch, correction then add if you are not in. All right, don't chase these running candles. Okay, once price gonna hit that bottom, watch it either going to go back up to that top or going to break down and going to continue to the downside. You're gonna see a lot of continuation formation once that big wave gonna continue to the downside. Yeah, this pair fall gonna give you, of course, fall on the DXY and rise on the Euro USD. All right, so this pair is making your case more strong for weaknesses on the dollar pair. So we are expecting that this pair gonna be aggressive to the downside this week. All right, okay, this is gonna be a big trade. All right, so let it continue, more downside, break that bottom, another correct. You see that. All right, you see that same corrections was forming over there, and price was just keep going down. So you just need to do that again at this area. Big drop gonna be over there on the dollar shift, so don't miss that move. Easy trade, big trade, good money, big potential is gonna be over there on this pair. All right, and same here on this pair as well. All right, so we still can see one more on this pair. All right, so this is what we are looking for, to go down. All right, so go down, break down. So tonight, when you're gonna have a news event on the yen pairs, watch this to break down aggressively. Yeah, break down and continue for more downside. You still can sell this pair if you are not, but you can sell only on breakdown tonight during the news event. If breakdown is not going to come and break, it is going to break up. All right, you still can trade for one more up move, this one more up move for short term, and then you can sell it again from top. So this is what we are looking for on the dollar yen. All right, so I will show you the lower time frame, but let me show you quickly the previous chart. All right, this is what we are looking for, to go down. All right, so we still can see one more up move within that pattern. On lower time frame, which breakdown you guys need to watch, this correction to break down. All right, this is a correction. Yeah, you see that. All right, so break down aggressively and don't stop, keep going down, keep going down. Watch for another corrections, keep selling. Watch for another correction and keep selling to the downside. All right, so here on this breakdown, that bottom aggressive breakdown, you can sell for more downside if you are not in. Yeah, if you don't want to sell that breakdown, then keep an eye at this area. All right, keep an eye at this area and sell it before the breakdown to the downside. Okay, so how you can buy this pair, make sure you see stronger aggressive move for upside and then you join the buy. All right, so currently we are not expecting it to go back up, but one more up move is possible. We can see that. We are not looking to trade on that move, but possible. We are looking for, you know, this is the first impulse and price not gonna reverse back, only gonna keep going down to the downside. Okay, but you can't rule out that one more move, one more up move. So how you can trade on that move if you're not gonna see breakdown and continuation to the downside for one more up move? Aggressive move during the news event, buy that, watch for another correction, short term buy back to that top. All right, this structure. And then again, once price gonna form new high, look for it to go down, sell from that top, from previous top to the downside. All right, so look for dollar yen to go down, to break down. Okay, so huge trade gonna be over there on this pair as well. All right, and euro yen. So hope you guys took some profit on this pair. Yeah, this pair finally went down. still there gonna be a huge potential on this pair. All right, still there gonna be a huge potential on this pair. All right, so same like the dollar yen, we still can see one more up move on the euro yen as well. All right, we still can see one more up move on this pair. All right, so we were looking for this pair to give us a correction after breaking that structure. Yeah, give us a correction and give continuation to the downside. Give us continuation to the downside. So we don't have that correction and price is trying to break up. So what you guys need to look for, watch for lower time frame correction during the news event and look for it to continue for more upside. All right, by the breakout during the news event. If you don't see that breakout during the news event and it is going to break down aggressively, so you just simply sell it. All right, just simply sell it. Okay, just simply sell it. Let me show you the lower time frame, what you guys need to do. All right, so currently it is rising aggressively. Watch for this area, lower time frame, like 15-minute time frame for a correction ahead of the event. The Bank of Japan rate the CN. All right, so once you're gonna see that a 15-minute correction is just forming over there, look for it to break up aggressively. Okay, and buy that breakout and continuation for one more up move. All right. Okay, so I was showing you sell on the dollar yen for longer term, but one more up move is possible over there on dollar yen. Similar like that, one more up move is possible here on this pair as well. One more up move, yeah. So longer term, we are looking for sell euro yen. We are looking for sell on the dollar yen. Big drop gonna be over there for coming days, yeah. So you can trade for one more up move and then again longer term sell from the top, or simply watch this to break down aggressively to the downside and continuation to the downside during the news event. All right, break down and keep going down. All right, let me show you bigger time frame. Okay, so this is what we are looking for. This simple correction, which is just turning over there, keep going down up to 118, up to 118. All right. Okay, so within that structure, one more up move is still on card before we're gonna see big drop. Okay, so here you need to keep an eye at this area. If you see stronger sell is just coming over there, look for it to continue for more downside. Euro yen. All right, and pound dollar, watch this pair to break up aggressively during the red CN. During the red CN on pound. Okay, so watch for this to aggressively break up, correction, and keep going up. All right, so if you don't see that aggressive breakout and price is going just for a correction at this area, look for short-term sell and then buy. Last week I have shown you a couple of charts on pound dollar. Yeah, so still same. We are not having, you know, huge change on this pair. All right, so watch for another correction like that. You see that another correction at this area, and look for it to break up and be aggressive for upside. Aggressive move, continuation for more upside, and break above that descending channel and continuation for more upside. All right, so look for it to reverse, go back up for longer term, and what we can see on this pair, guys, in coming days, this pair even can go higher than the previous high. This pair can go even higher than the previous high. This move back to the 150 area, right? Back to that top. So huge potential gonna be over there on the pound dollar. All right, so look for that bottom, break up aggressively, and here you got the dollar CAD. All right, so we are looking for this to keep going down, big drop. All right, not falling so aggressively, falling correctively, but falling for the downside. Okay, so we were looking for this correction and more downside at this area. This correction. So this correction broken down We were expecting it much bigger, but it has just broken down. All right, let me show you what you guys need to look for if you are not into that trade already. Okay, so watch this. Let the impulse complete. Once impulse gonna complete, watch for another correction and more downside or change in pattern formation. I will show you the change in pattern formation. All right, watch this. Another correction and keep going down. Yeah. So it has already broken down the correction and looking to continue for more downside. Yeah. So watch for another correction or change in pattern formation. Watch for another correction and more downside if you are already not into that trade from high or change in pattern formation. Like expanding triangle formation. All right, so watch for that expanding triangle formation. Short them up, short them buy on 15-minute time frame, but make sure you are buying, carefully for upside because the trend is to the downside. Watch this area and more downside, continuation to the downside. Yeah. All right, so we are looking for the dollar CAD to keep going down the way it is falling. Not so impressive, not so aggressive, but it's all right. It can keep going down. And here on the Australian dollar and the Kiwi dollar, let me show you this pair first. This pair. All right, so watch for it to break up. Daily flag, break up and continue for more upside. Okay, this is the wave you guys are looking for since last couple of weeks. All right, this move. This is what you are looking for, but still we can see one more drop back to that bottom and then continuation. Yeah, so this is what currently price is doing. All right, yeah, this is what price currently doing, forming a correction for breakup. So you are looking for it to break up and keep pushing for upside. Don't stop. But on lower time frame here at 4-hour time frame, we still can see one more drop this week. All right, so this one more drop is possible on Cardiff. So you can trade on that move, short them, sell, and buy from these bottoms again for longer term. All right, but make sure you trade on this move carefully, yeah, because the trend is trying to reverse for upside and downside potential getting smaller. All right. All right, so downside potential gonna get smaller over there. So watch for this breakup, this top to break up. Yeah, correction and keep pushing for upside. All right, keep pushing for upside. So keep an eye on lower time frames, on lower 15-minute time frames. If you are not into that trade already from the bottom, corrections, breakup, and continuation. Just going to show you the example. All right, so similar kind of correction. And watch for that correction to break up aggressively. All right, so this correction to break up aggressively and more upside. All right, and this pair, this is the bigger image. All right, so forming a correction, we still can see one more drop and then up. This is the longer term view. All right, so we are having a daily correction at the current price, daily correction at this area. Yeah, so we still can see breakdown for one more drop and then up for longer term, go back up. So how you guys can trade on this pair for this week? First of all, watch this 4-hour flag to break down and test the bottom. All right, test the bottom. So it is It is not easy to trade on this pair at the current price. All right, price is running within the bigger daily correction. All right, so make sure when you are taking trade within that bigger correction, you are taking that trade carefully. Yeah, all right, within buying or selling within these areas, you are taking trades carefully. Yeah, so once price gonna hit that top, this top, look for that trade. Once price gonna hit that bottom, look for it to reverse at that bottom. That's how you can trade on the Australian dollar and US dollar for a while, all right, within that correction. Okay, so when you are looking to trade at the current price, make sure you are trading carefully. All right. Okay. Look for this short-term breakdown. Test that bottom. And once price is going to test that bottom, watch it. If going to break down, forming new low, stay into that trade. And once price is going to form new low and you're going to start to reverse, look for it to continue for upside. First impulse from the bottom and reversal. All right. Okay, so this correction to break down, test that bottom. Once price going to test that bottom, watch it. Either going to break down or going to reverse. If going to reverse, look for it to reverse. Look for buy. All right, so it is tricky. It is not easy to trade on this daily sideways market. All right, but every time when price going to test the bottom, will create an opportunity for buy against the previous trend. And every time when price going to test the top or going to form new top, it will create an opportunity to go for short-term sell at this area, that short-term sell, and that buy. All right. So watch this. And gold, we are looking for gold to reverse. All right, so rather than the gold for going to continue to the downside. All right, so correction at this area will keep pushing gold for more downside back to that bottom. An aggressive breakup correction gonna give you a buy opportunity on the gold. All right, so this is less likely, possible but less likely. So what you guys need to look for this week, gold to break up aggressively, this flat channel to break up aggressively. Watch this bottom. All right, break up aggressively and keep going up. Correction, don't stop, keep pushing for upside back to the 1400 area. All right, so if price is going to break below that bottom, all right, going to break below that bottom, watch for another impulsive move, first impulse, and then look for buy. All right, so like this simple ABC move, like that correction. All right, simple ABC move, and one more drop, new low, and then reversal from the bottom. All right, so like that move, like that, these previous moves we can see here as well. All right, so watch this to break up aggressively and keep going up. All right, so gold and silver. All right, so here you got the silver. So watch it to be aggressive, to rise aggressively for upside. If already in, watch it to break up. If not in, watch it on lower time frame. I will show you the 50-minute time frame. All right, so this is the trade you are looking for. Once price gonna hit the channel line or the upper trend line, this trend line, watch it. Either going to break up or not, or going to form an ABC move for one more drop. If so, you can take off that trade on break even and you can look for buy again from the bottom. So this is a longer term trade, good trade with good risk reward ratio. On lower time frame, yeah, lower time frame, watch it to continue for upside or one more drop and then continuation for upside. All right, and here you got another pair shown you last week as well. Yeah, so went down last week. It was a good trade, formed a flag and went down. So if you have already took that trade, took some profit, just repeat it again, do that again. All right, so watch top, look for sell. All right, so watch that top, this area, let the price come close to that top and look for this trade. All right, if price manage to break up that top, then your sell setup gonna change. All right, then the setup gonna change. So no more, or before going to shorten it, you need to see how that breakout is going to come over there. Either aggressive, if aggressive, then it can keep pushing it, then price can keep going up. It can continue for more upside. All right, so make sure you understand when you are going to short on this pair at the top. All right, don't sell if it is going to break up aggressively. Yeah, only sell when price gonna start to struggle over there at that top, back to the bottom. And platinum, we are looking for this trade. Yeah, this longer term reversal on the platinum, this move, this wave. All right, and on lower time frame, similar pattern you are having, the pattern which I have just shown you on the silver or on the gold. All right, so watch this to continue aggressively for upside. One more drop is possible. All right. Okay, so one more drop is possible. Price still can continue for one more drop. Price can test that bottom. All right. If so, then the way you were looking for last time for buy, and last time buy for at this area, again look for buy from the bottom. Aggressive move and continuation for upside. All right. If you see another one more drop, currently we are looking for it to rise aggressively, break up that simple corrective formation and continue for more upside. That's what we are looking for. All right, so platinum and euro pound, look for sell on the euro pound. All right, so this is the trade you guys are looking for on the euro pound. All right, so watch this pair specifically during the Bank of England rate decision. All right, so watch for this to break down and continue to the downside. This 1 hour flag. If not going to break down, going to be at the top again, testing top again, look for sell from that top. All right. Okay, aggressive move, correction and breakdown. If you don't see that, correction is just forming over there, price is going to test that top, sell it again from that top. All right, so good trade, euro pound. And pound chief, watch for it to reverse from the bottom. So here you got the pound chief chart, the bigger time frame. All right, so break below, form a correction and keep going down. Break below, form a correction and keep going down. All right, or rise back up aggressively for one more up move. All right, so for this week, same trade, the trade which I have just shown you last week. All right, so it is testing the bottom again. I don't think so price gonna keep pushing for the downside for more pips. All right, so just watch that bottom, new low, and that is the trade. Watch for this trade. All right, and break up that top and more upside. Yeah, if not going to reverse, going to break down clearly, let it break down before you sell the pound chief. Let it break down and let it confirm that it is going to continue to the downside. Let it confirm that and form a correction, and then you are looking to sell the pound chief for longer term to the downside. So currently selling pound chief at the current price for longer term to the downside or medium term to the downside is not making any sense. All right, so make sure you trade carefully for more downside on the pound chief. So look for it to go back up within that, specifically during the rate decision. And EuroCAD has just broken down this daily flag. Yeah, this daily flag has just broken down. So last week I was asking to look for one more up move during the ECB, but we didn't see anything from the bottom. Price just broken down aggressively to the downside. So this daily correction, yeah, broken down that daily correction aggressively to the downside. So what you guys need to look for, this move now. All right, that move, watch for this move. If that move is going to be corrective again, sell it again. All right, you can trade on this move, by the way. All right, you can trade on that move. If going to be corrective, take off, sell it again. If going to be very, very aggressive, yeah, so you can buy up to that top. You can trade on that move up to that top. You can hold your trade up to that top. So on lower time frame, watch for this to break up and continue for more upside. All right, so break up and continue for more upside. That trade, watch for that. And catch if. So we were looking for this to drop in our room. So same. I'm going to show you guys as well. All right, so one more drop. If drop is going to be very, very aggressive, then you can stay into that trade back to that bottom. All right. If going to be corrective, short-term trade back to that bottom and then up again. All right. So this trade, short-term trade on it. Yeah, so you guys can take both. You can take one. It depends. It depends on you. All right. Either you are taking the sell on the CAD chief or taking the long on the EuroCAD. Make sure you use your risk correctly. All right. All right. So another correction if you missed the move already. Yeah. Another correction and break down and go down. And on Euro New Zealand dollar, stay bearish. Alright, so watch for this to get bigger and look for sell. Alright, so nothing changed on this pair. Alright, so bigger correction and sell the breakdown. If you don't see that correction and price is going for one more up move. Yeah, going for one more up move. Alright, so one more up move and look for sell again. That one more up move can appear over there, alright? Okay, so we are already into that trade from these highs. We are looking for this to happen. Keep that wave, yeah, like last time. So keep going down back to that bottom and break it. Let me finish these charts, guys. Then I will look at your questions. Let me finish the setups first quickly because we are looking at almost 100 pairs, so we need to finish them quickly and then we're going to move back to your question. All right, so break down and sell it. This is the trade you are looking for, and for more downside and continuation for more downside. So break down. All right, that 4-hour time frame. If not going to break down, going for another up move, look for sell from top again. All right, so this correction to get bigger and break down, or break down before getting bigger. And Euro Australian dollar, yeah, this move, go down, watch top, and this trade. All right, already everything is just there on the chart. This top, and this is your trade. All right, so if going to break up, let it break up that top, and then look for it to reverse. So example was there. If you know the Kiwi CAD pairs, then you know what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about this pair. All right, Kiwi CAD. That pattern, that chart was. Let me show you that chart just for your information again. All right, so this is same like the Euro Australian dollar, same like the Kiwi CAD. All right, come on. So big drop was there on that pair. Kiwi CAD. So we are expecting same drop on the Euro Australian dollar. All right, so this Euro Australian dollar can break up the previous top the way this pair has done. All right, you see that this pair went up, broken up, and then reversed to the downside. So you can face this on the Euro Aussie dollar as well. This breakup, all right, you can see that there as well. So it can break up, can form new high, but if so, then look for it to go down, reverse. All right, so pound yen, this is what you are looking for. All right, this is what you are looking for. All right, so this to complete breakdown, test that bottom, or breakdown, form new low, and then reverse and go back to that top. All right, or test that top, this correction, go back up for one more up move, break down, and go back up. All right, so this wedge needs to break up, this descending wedge. All right, let me show you the bigger image. All right, this is the bigger image. All right, not falling so aggressively, so we can see one more drop on this pair. So last time we were looking for sell from that high, we were short from that high. All right, now watch this short-term trade during the news event, hit that bottom, and watch price action at that bottom. If price stop, hold that bottom, look for take profit, and look for it to go back up. All right, if breakdown, let the price form new low, then look for breakdown. So means that potential is getting smaller for the downside on the pound yen. All right, so any trade you are taking at the current price for more downside, make sure you understand that that is for short term. All right, so this breakdown during the news event, during the Bank of Japan rate this yen, like the previous one. All right, short-term trade, make sure you trade carefully. All right, this to break down, this kind of trade. All right, this kind of trade or that kind of trade, and that bottom, watch it either going to break down or reverse. If reverse, watch impulsive move, correction, buy. All right, and UK oil, watch for this flag to break down this week. All right, last week I was asking to look for this correction. Yeah, you are having that correction. Have shown you the example on the oil as well. All right, here at this area, let me show you that chart again. All right, you see that here on this chart, that was the correction. All right, and we were looking for breakdown. Now you are having the same correction on the current price. Now watch for that correction to break down this week, like that aggressive breakdown. You see that aggressively broken down and went down. So same again at the current price. Yeah, there was another example. I can show you that example if you guys want me to show you that. All right, that correction, I think I just need to show you that on lower time frame. That's going to be enough. All right, this correction, it can correct back to that top, 100% retracement of that impulsive move. All right, if so, look for sell from that high. Short-term buy going to be over there, high, and look for sell from the high back to the 45, 40, or 50 areas. So good trade going to be over there, sell from that top. So if you guys going to see breakout before hitting that top, you can sell that breakout. All right, so I was about to post that chart on TV, but I realized that it hasn't completed yet because many of you guys straight right after the idea posted, right after, you know, someone post idea on TV, you guys get into the market. Before getting into the market, watch it. Or try to understand what author is saying over there. Yeah, what is the logic behind that trade setup, what he's looking for. All right, then if you understand, then trade on. Don't straight away get into the market on others' ideas. All right, so what price can do, it can keep pushing. Yeah, last week what I have said, it can keep correcting back to that top. So still That possibility exists over there. Yeah, it has broken up. It can form another correction. It can go for another up move. It can form a correction. It can go for another up move. Yeah, price can keep pushing correctively back to that top. 100% retracement of that move. All right, if so, then it is going to be ideal to sell the oil for close to the 80 area, or 79 area for longer term or medium term to the downside. All right, so if you don't see that short term continuation for upside and prices breaking down aggressively, you can sell. All right, so make sure you sell only on breakdown at the current price. If price, don't complete that, if price is not going to complete that correction back to that top and breaking early, you can sell that. All right, but you make sure you sell it only on break out. All right, don't sell it before breakout. Yeah, if you're going to sell it before the breakout, price can keep pushing for upside, and you're going to get stopped out. All right. Okay, so another correction, shot them up, another correction, shot them up. Yeah, breakdown of this trend, the trend which is just building over there. At any time when price is going to break down, you can have a sell. Yeah, you are watching this kind of move this week. All right. Okay, so watch for oil to go down, break down and go down. And pound CAD, look for buy from the bottom this week. You don't have sell set up over there on the pound CAD. Watch for this trade. Yeah, so risk reward ratio also there. All right, so if you guys don't see any price action at that bottom and it is going to break down, make sure price action is everything and you understand that before you are making a decision. All right, so things are not fixed. If anyone is saying to you that buy from this number and sell and take off profit at that number and put stop at that number, so market gonna change after every couple of hours, and you need to understand that. All right, if you don't understand the change, which is just coming over there and just sticking to the fixed things, they're gonna be a problem for you. All right, so always understand the next changes which are just coming over there in the market in the market. All right, so watch this bottom for buy for that one more up move. If currently price action is not there for buy, all right, but you can see price action over there at that bottom for one more up move. All right, later on or during the Bank of England rate decision. Let's suppose you don't see price action and it is going to break down. Okay, so you need to see another correction before you start to sell the pound CAD for longer term to the downside. All right, so you don't have a sell set up on the pound CAD. Make sure you understand where to sell and where to buy. Short term on lower time frame, you can trade on 15-minute time frame for small money back to the bottom, like this trade. Yeah, last week I was showing you sell, if you guys remember that. All right, this is just a continuation of that setup. All right, so this short term trade already gone back to that bottom. Let me draw a trend line or horizontal line so that you guys can see that bottom. All right, so here, this bottom, watch that bottom. Currently price action is not there. There is a continuation formation and price can break down and can continue to the downside. This is a correction. Last week I was asking to look for this trade, if you guys remember that. Yeah, that trade. So that completed. Now watch this bottom. Aggressive move like that move. Once you're going to see that, look for buy, breakout, correction, go back up. All right, test that top. If move is going to be very, very aggressive, you can look for more upside rather than taking profit at this area, at the previous top. All right, okay, so if going to break down, you don't have sell set up. You have to wait for the price to continue for more downside. All right, another correction, and then you're gonna have like that correction. Then you're gonna have a chance to sell the pound CAD for more downside. So make sure you understand that. All right, and on this pair, you can look for this to break down. All right, so same pattern you need to look for on this pair. The bigger image, let me show you the bigger image first. This is the bigger image we are looking for. Go down for longer term, but we are looking for change in pattern formation at this area. All right, change. Turn into another formation before going to continue to the downside. All right, and here at this area, similar pattern like the pound CAD. All right, so this correction, 4-hour correction to break down, just make sure you trade on this pair carefully during the Bank of England rate the CN, all right? This correction to break down. All right, this correction to break down and complete that one more move and then buy from the bottom. All right, so for sell, keep an eye at this area. If you want to sell before the breakout, this area, that place. All right, keep an eye that area for sell before the breakout. You can sell the breakout as well. If you want to sell the breakout, that's okay. If you want to sell it before the breakout, then keep an eye at this area. So if you are still holding this sell from this area, yeah, you guys remember that we were looking for sell from these areas, that top. If you are still holding, try to move on break even and watch it to break down and continue for more downside. All right. And the pound New Zealand dollar, this it is already breaking down, so you're gonna be slightly late on this pair. All right, so make sure you sell this breakout. It is trying to break out carefully. Yeah, it can turn into another formation. I will show you. But this trade, all right, this trade, and again, trade on this pair carefully during the Bank of England rate, the CN. All right, so some pairs, you guys are looking for some pairs for buy, some pound pairs for buy, and some pairs I'm showing you for sell. Yeah. I was showing you buy on the pound dollar, was showing you buy on the pound yen, was showing you buy on the pound chief. Yeah, and was showing you buy on the pound CAD, and showing you sell on the pound Aussie dollar, and showing you sell on the pound New Zealand dollar. All right, so make sure the pairs I'm showing you for buy, you are trading on them carefully during the Bank of England rate, the CN, and sell the pairs I'm showing you for sell, you trade on these pairs during the news event carefully. All right. Okay, so this to continue for more downside and a lower time frame, because news events can create volatility. All right, and your good trades can turn into bad trades. All right, so this to continue for more downside. Yeah, if already managed to get into that on breakout, perfect. If not, then look for this to change that pattern, turn into flat formation, and sell it again from that top for more downside. All right, so watch that bottom, short term buy on lower time frame and then go down. Okay, so it can break down and can keep pushing for the downside. All right, so flag has just completed. It can keep pushing for the downside. So watch this. That's how you can trade on this pair, pound New Zealand dollar for more downside, and New Zealand chief to break up and reverse. All right, this triangle to break up and reverse. Watch this bottom for buy. All right, break up and reverse. That is your trade. All right, that is your trade. You see that correction broken down, correction broken down, and impulsive move. Now this is a correction for upside. Now watch it to break up like that and keep pushing for upside back to that top. CAD yen. Watch this to break down during the Bank of Japan rate, the CN. All right, so let me show you this trade. All right, so you can sell the breakdown. This ABC move to break down and you can sell back to that bottom. All right, and you can look for sell on this pair as well during the event. All right, so watch for this to break down and continue back to that bottom. All right, so on bigger time frame, what you are having, showing you again this correction. And this correction needs to break down. All right, so you see that correction is same like the previous one. All right, correction, correction, and another correction is just forming here. This correction needs to continue for more downside, back to that bottom at least. All right, so you are having a trade setup on 4-hour time frame. So watch for this to break down during the rate decision. Yeah, all right, so this to break down during short term sell, watch that bottom, going to break down, stay in. If not, take off, go back out for one more up move. All right. And this pair also look for one more drop. All right, this one more drop. This flat formation to break down for one more up move, for one more down move. All right, so during the Bank of England, Bank of Japan rate decision tonight. And once price is going to hit the bottom, look for it to go back up again. All right, and Chief Yen already went up aggressively. There's going to be a buy setup. You can look for this buy setup during the rate decision, all right, and Bank of Japan rate decision. So we are expecting volatility on the yen pairs. All right, so correction and look for it to go back up, seem like the euro yen, and then sell from the top again. All right, sell from the top again. And you don't have a good setup on these pairs. And the natural gas is moving very, very slow. So complete that move back to the bottom. This move back to the bottom and buy from the bottom. So natural gas is moving very, very slow, very slow. All right, so oil have shown, the US oil is similar like the UK oil. So some people asking me to show setups on the WTI. All right, but at almost both are same. So there is some difference, but the formation you're gonna see on both gonna be same. All right. Okay, so this flag, the daily flag to break down. All right, this flag, daily flag to break down, which is just forming over there, break down and go down. So I can show you the 4-hour time frame as well, just for your understanding. All right, this to break down and more downside. You see that? All right. All right, so you see that formation is same like the previous one, but price turned up after breaking that. All right, so watch this to break down and more downside, no reversal. All right, so if you don't see that breakout and prices just keep pushing for upside, which is not possible, we are not expecting that to happen. If so, you are a seller again from the top on oil for longer term. All right, so looks like oil has formed a top at the $80 area and gonna struggle to push beyond that area. If it is going to test that, just look for reversal. You are having very, very solid price action at that top now. Okay, so here you got the copper, same formation. Yeah, correction, continue for more downside, aggressive move for upside, which is already there, correction and break up. Okay, so you don't have that correction yet for this trade. Shown you example in last weekly market outlook as well. Yeah, what kind of correction you are looking for here before you start to sell. So watch this to break up and aggressive, continue for more upside. All right, watch this correction to break up and continuation for more upside. You can buy that breakout. Make sure you understand, again guys, you understand the risk. I'm showing you a lot of trade setups. All right, lot of trade setups. Now it's up to you which setup you need to choose according to your capital. All right, so some traders can't trade on this, some traders can't trade on the silver, some traders can't trade on the gold, but they can trade on the euro USD, they can trade on the dollar yen, they can trade on the euro yen, and so on. All right, so you have to choose, you know, according to your capital and all those things, according to your capital and restrictions and whatever you are having. according to that. Choose that. Okay, so watch it to continue for more upside. And Turkish lira still pushing for upside. Okay, so if you see that it is going to test the previous impulse generation point where the impulsive move has just appeared over there, you're going to have short-term buy. You can't buy the dollar against the Turkish lira for longer term at the current price. It is just keep pushing for upside. You can't do anything at the current price for longer term for upside. Yeah, longer term. Let me show you. Shown you that chart a couple of times. Showing you again, all right, just for your understanding. Yeah, so there should be a bigger correction before you start to trade for longer term. Something like that correction should be over there, like that correction before you trade for longer term to the upside. But you can trade within this area for short term on lower time frame. Yeah, so every time when price is just testing your previous stronger impulsive move, bottom of that, or tracing back to the impulsive move, 100% retracement, 786 or 886, whatever, you can buy. You see that move? It went up aggressively, went down correctively, then broken up and continue that trade. All right, so same again. If going to continue short term back to the bottom, testing this area, look for it to buy. All right, so this move should be corrective, shouldn't be aggressive like that, corrective before you trade for continuation for more upside. All right, if falling aggressively at any time, you are having a bigger correction. All right, like that. All right, so if falling like that, you are having a bigger correction. Then don't buy. Then wait for that correction to finish. Okay, if any time, if it is going to do that at any time, you don't have buy set up over there. You only can buy for short term for upside if it is falling correctively. All right. So watch it to continue for more upside. We are expecting it to keep pushing for more upside. Yes, last time, if you guys remember that, where I was showing you buy setup when it was falling, when we are having that correction, and price is still pushing for upside. Yeah, so it can keep pushing for upside for more pips. All right, and here you got the Nasdaq 100 index. All right, so last week what I was asking to look for correction and then up, you are having that correction right now. Yeah, so let it come down more before you start to buy for this move. You can trade on that move, but it is risky. You're gonna trade against the longer term bullish trend. All right, which gonna carry huge risk. So we are looking for it to keep pushing for upside. I will show you the lower time frame. All right, so don't miss this long. Yeah, about to hit the top, and even about to hit the top even within time, the time which we were expecting. All right, so 140 bars. You see that from that bottom. So this much space is just left over there. So almost within 200 days. Yeah, 143 bars were there within that box, and 146 bars here. Yeah, so 27% rise we were expecting. So we are still looking for it to keep pushing for more upside. All right. So but for buy on Nasdaq 100 index, you need to see a bigger correction and then continuation for upside. So you can trade on this, but make sure you trade carefully. You can trade for more downside, trade carefully, all right, because you're gonna trade against the trend. Always use stop loss. Watch for this kind of another correction and look for it to go down. All right, so sell only breakout. Don't trade without the breakout. When you are selling the Nasdaq 100 index, only sell the breakout. Don't sell it without breakout. Breakout gonna continue and gonna keep pushing for the downside. All right. Okay, and once price gonna complete this correction, we're gonna look for buy next week. And here you are having an opportunity to go for long. Facebook. All right, so Facebook is going to give you an opportunity to go for long. So huge drop, 100% retracement, 786 or 886, whatever. You can buy. On the Facebook, huge drop, big losses, and we are expecting that Facebook gonna keep pushing for upside, gonna continue. So that drop came over there because of some reasons. There was some reasons, all right. But in longer term, it will continue. Yeah. So the shares. Yeah. Last time I was maybe I'm not sure. I have shown that in the weekly market outlook or not, but I have shown that in daily meetings in our room. So it's going to be same again like that, continuation. Or just look at your Nasdaq 100 index, S&P 500. Yeah, all those are just going to continue for upside. So similar like that, watch it to continue for more upside. All right, so when Facebook, this downtrend gonna continue. Yeah, once price gonna break down, correction, and then you're going to have a continuation for more downside. All right, so this is not going to happen at any time soon. All right, this is not going to happen at any time soon. So if you have access to trade on the Facebook, watch that bottom, let the price come close to that bottom, or let the price form new low, something like you're running flat, whatever you want to call that, expanding triangle, running flat, or ABC move, or whatever. Just look for it to continue for more upside. All right, look for it to continue for more upside. You're having an opportunity on the Facebook to continue for more upside. Currently, it is bearish. It hasn't confirmed that it is going to continue for upside. So people still worried about that. They are taking their profit off, longer term profit, and short term sellers are still in control. Yeah, it can keep pushing for more downside back to that bottom. So short term sell on 15 on lower time frame, like 1 hour or 4 hour, but risky trade. Sell on current prices are risky. So look for it to go back up. All right, this bottom and reverse and continuation for upside. All right, so big trade. This is also a good trade. All right, and here on the Dow Jones, same again. You guys don't have a change here on the Dow Jones. All right, so it can keep pushing. It can keep pushing for upside and can form new high, or can drop aggressively for one more move down and then can continue. But you don't have a good trade setup, or you can say that ideal setup on the Dow Jones and on the S&P 500. All right, so similar like the Nasdaq 100 index. If you see aggressive sell coming over there, watch for flag on lower time frame, then go down, then go for sell and watch these bottoms for upside. All right, make sure you trade on this move very, very carefully, because it can break up and can keep pushing for upside. For upside, lower time frame corrections you can buy. Watch for lower time frame corrections and buy. All right, so here you can buy. Have shown you that this opportunity last week as well. Look for buy on this Hang Seng. All right, buy and more upside continuation. And S&P 500. All right, so you see that S&P 500 is just keep pushing for upside. That's what you can see on Dow Jones. Dow Jones can keep pushing for upside. All right, so it can break that top and can keep pushing for upside. But you don't have a potential opportunity on the S&P 500 at the current price. You don't have that opportunity here on the current price for buy. All right, you have that opportunity when it was forming a correction. No, it is just keep pushing for upside. All right, so it can change the formation, the pattern formation, and that pattern formation can give you another move, a bearish wave back to the bottom, which can give you a short-term sell back to that bottom and longer-term buy. All right, but make sure when you are trading on this move, you are trading carefully. All right, because it can break up and can continue for upside. So let me show you on lower time frame what you guys need to watch before you trade for that one, the move down. All right, this is what you guys need to watch before you sell the S&P 500, Nasdaq, or Dow Jones, or any index. This is what you need to look for. This is what price needs to do. All right, okay. If price keeps doing like that, you don't have sell setup. If price keeps doing like that, you don't have sell setup. All right, these are the corrections for continuations, correction for continuation, correction for continuation. All right, so that's what you need to watch at this area. If you see that, then you can join that stronger sell for the downside for short term. Otherwise, watch for another correction at this area, another correction and continuation. All right, another correction and continuation. So make sure you guys sell the equity market very, very carefully, specifically the Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and S&P 500. All right, so this pair, this index is same like the last week. All right, so break up, continuation, one more drop, and then continuation, short-term sell, and then continuation. So watch it to break down during the Bank of England rate decision. All right, so make sure you trade on this FTSE 100 index carefully. It is not ideal to trade for a while. Right now, it is not ideal to trade. You can only sell on stronger breakdown. So watch for this to break down during the Bank of Japan rate decision, short-term sell back to the bottom, and then continuation of this. All right, continuation of this for more upside. So short-term sell on lower time frame at this area, short-term sell back to the bottom, and then up. Make sure you sell the stronger break, not the corrective break. All right. All right, so this correction to break down, aggressively go down for that move, watch that bottom, and look for it to continue for upside. All right, and German 30, not ideal to trade for a while. You don't have ideal setup, one more drop and then up. All right, break down, test the bottom, and continue for upside. All right, so one more drop here on Euro stock, and then continue. It can keep pushing for upside. So make sure you trade carefully on these indexes. All right, and let's move on to the cryptocurrency. All right, so here you got the Bitcoin. I have posted that chart. This is what you are looking for. Longer term continuation for upside, a resumption of the bullish trend. Okay, but within that you can see one more drop. That one more drop is still possible. This one more drop. All right, this one more drop still possible over there, like that. All right, back to that bottom, an aggressive move and continuation for upside. Okay, so we'll show you the lower time frame, what you need to look for that one more drop. But downside is getting limited, getting smaller. Okay, so break above, correction, keep pushing for upside, correction, keep pushing for upside. So you see that corrections, keep pushing for upside, correction, keep pushing, correction, and keep pushing for upside. So similar corrections here at this area, and keep pushing for upside. So there are a lot of hurdles for the Bitcoins currently. That's why it is not rising so aggressively. All right, so here on this time frame, what you guys need to look for. Okay, so you got the breakout, yeah, breakout and continuation. So similar like that, similar breakout and continuation. All right, watch for this to break up and continuation. Keep going up. Don't go down. So when you guys need to look for it to go down, I mean when you guys need to look for it to sell, this is your trend. Let's suppose this trend is going to break down. All right, you are not having breakup. All right, this is not going to break up aggressively. It is going to break down aggressively. Yeah, watch for this correction and then you can trade for that short term back to that bottom. All right, watch for this before you sell for that trade. All right, so far you don't have this breakout, you don't have that correction, you are not trading on this move. Yeah, so what you are having this impulsive move, this correction, break up, another correction, and you are looking for it to continue for upside. All right, keep pushing back to the previous low, previous high, and if going to be aggressive for upside, just look for it to test the top for longer term. Yeah, so your first target gonna be this top 12,000. All right, and others are sitting at the bottom. Okay, so Ethereum can break down, can test that bottom. Watch Ethereum to rise from the bottom as well. All right, this bottom, rise, go back up. All right, rise, go back up, continue. So watch OITA to break up. All right, so it is getting flat. Last week I was showing you OITA as well. Yeah, so getting flat. This is what you are watching for. All right, this is what you are watching for now. Break up, continue. If you don't see that break up and price is just going for one more drop like that, you're gonna get an ideal chance to buy the OITA for longer term. Yeah, 30 cent gonna be ideal place to go for longer term buy on the OITA. All right. Okay, so what you need to watch, lower time frame. What price is going to do on lower time frame? All right, so keep an eye here. You are watching for aggressive breakup at this area. Example shown you. I have just shown you example. Buy. If you don't see that, prices just keep correcting for one more drop. All right, so let it break down, test the bottom, 30 cent, 50 cent, 60 cent, whatever the area, and longer term buy. All right, so you are having same almost on all others. This is what price is doing currently. All right, so you see that it is also flat. So watch for what? This. Yeah, break up, buy. If not, let it come down, test the 30 cent area or 25, longer term buy. All right, so here you see that getting flat. All right, so same again, you are watching for this to happen. All right, so if you're not going to see that, you're not going to see that aggressive buy, then what you're going to see on your chart, price gonna stay into this sideways market. All right, this is expected. All right, this possibility exists over there. You see that correction, price went flat and then broken up, and currently price started to do that. All right, you see that price started to do that correction. So this is clearly telling you guys that it is at the cheapest level. All right, this behavior of price is telling you that the longer term buyers, they are holding these coins, they are not selling. Yeah, or people are building their position at that price, this price. Okay, this is the cheapest price. Price is currently at a cheap, the NEM is at the cheapest area. All right, Ripple is at the cheapest area. That's why they are getting flat. You see that prices started to stay flat over there. OITA, $1 flat, getting flat over there. Yeah, struggling to break below this bottom. All right, this 90 cent area, struggling to break below. If going to break below that area, between 30 to 70 ideal longer term buy positions you can take on these coins. All right, and Merge coin, you see that getting flat over there. So what you are looking for, this. All right, so this exception exists over there. That's what I have shown you in previous weekly market outlooks. Yeah, they can do that. These coins can do that and can take off at any time. So you are watching for them to take off for upside. All right, so same again, one more drop and then buy on Dash, and here one more drop and then buy. All right, so Bitcoin Cash, one more drop and buy. Look for it to go back up for longer term. All right, one more drop or previous bottom close to the 580 area. Litecoin, one more drop and buy. Let me remove that. All right, so one more drop and buy. All right, and we can see one more drop. Yeah, so the way this coin has taken off, DG buy taken off, not rising, so not going to continue. The reason is that the whole market still struggling for upside. All right, so that's why this pair did not continue. All right, from that bottom. So we can see short-term sell and then buy for longer term from the bottom. All right, so watch this bottom on the Muna coin as well. All right, that bottom. So the next step is this. This is what you are watching for. Take off. All right, so if you want to get into the market exactly on the time when it is going to take off, then watch for the breakout. If you don't want to get into the market exactly on the breakout, aggressive breakout like that, let me show you the example, guys. You see that almost price went flat for 6 months, and after that it took off. All right, so it can do that again. It can get flat and can take off at any time. So if you want to get into the market exactly on time, then watch for the breakout. Wait and watch for the breakout. That breakout can come at any time. Any news can play a role to give you that breakout. No one knows when that breakout is going to come. Yeah, but yes, by looking at the chart, by looking at the chart technically, what we understand that yes, currently the price is at the cheapest level. All right, and we only can see rise. We only can see rise. Yeah, and the other exception is that price can stay at that bottom. It can stay at that bottom for 6 months, for 1 year, for 2 years. No one knows about that. All right. So if you are buying without that breakout, you have to show lots of patience. I mean, you have to hold that for 6 months, for 8 months, for 9 months, or a year. No one knows when that breakout is going to come, and it is going to do like that. All right. But direction of the market just for up. All right, so here as well, one more drop can come over there, or it can break out and continue for upside. So if so, watch for it to break out like others. See a coin, bottom. All right, watch bottom for break up like others. All right, so next, getting flat, watch bottom for breakout. All right, watch bottom for breakout. Watch bottom for breakout. Add token, Cardano, watch bottom for breakout. All right, so watch bottom for breakout. So that's your market, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Is there any question? Let me know. I will share that video. Yeah, this video already be on the YouTube. No, we are not having any, we are not working with anyone. So if you are having sell on the Euro USD, then make sure if it is going to break up, you are taking your trade on time. You're taking your profit on time. That's basically a triangle, not a wedge pattern. Euro USD is a triangle pattern formation, not a wedge pattern. All right. So news events are there on your calendar. Just check your calendar. If euro and dollar yen is gonna follow as well. I didn't get your question right. If euro yen is going to continue for upside, you're gonna see one more up on the dollar yen as well. So not sure. Risk and bullish. Yeah, the Kiwi Chief is a good idea for going long, but make sure you are taking one trade or both if you can afford to take both Euro New Zealand dollar and Kiwi Chief. Yeah, if you're gonna see a drop on the Euro Kiwi, and at the same time you're gonna see a rise on the Kiwi Chief. All right. Euro pound, look for sell from the top. Euro pound, all right. It is within the bigger structure. Look for stronger sell from top. So what is your question? I will update. So we have done. We have finished. So I will update the the charts which I have posted on the TV, and we'll post updates on the Telegram and on Facebook as well. So thank you very much. So EuroCAD breakup. All right. So EuroCAD forming a correction, watch for breakup and aggressive breakout and continuation for more upside on the EuroCAD. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for being with me. We'll see you back again in another weekly market outlook. I hope you enjoyed that and you are learning and earning as well. So thank you very much. Bye bye.